Every global brand has a beginning, and Samsung's story started with a simple dream in South Korea. In 1938, a young entrepreneur named Lee Byung-chul founded a small trading company in Daegu, South Korea. At that time, no one could have imagined that this small business would one day become a global technology giant. Samsung didn't begin by making smartphones or televisions. In its early days, the company traded dried fish, vegetables, fruits, and noodles. Lee Byung-chul believed that success comes from hard work, honesty, and long-term vision. Every day, workers carefully packed products by hand for local and international markets. Samsung's first shipments were sent to China and nearby countries. The business slowly began earning the trust of customers. Even with limited resources, Lee Byung-chul never stopped thinking about the future. He constantly searched for new opportunities to expand his company. Step by step, Samsung's trading network grew across South Korea. More employees joined the company as business continued to improve. Samsung soon became one of the country's most respected trading businesses. But success did not come without challenges. Economic uncertainty and financial difficulties tested the company's strength. Lee Byung-chul refused to give up during the hardest times. He believed every obstacle was an opportunity to grow stronger. His determination inspired everyone working at Samsung. The company continued expanding despite the difficult business environment. New warehouses and trading offices were opened to meet growing demand. Samsung's reputation continued to spread across the country. Customers trusted the company's quality and reliability. Lee Byung-chul dreamed of building something far bigger than a trading company. He knew the future belonged to innovation and industry. That vision would soon change Samsung forever. The company's journey was only just beginning. Bigger opportunities and even greater challenges were waiting ahead. The next chapter would transform Samsung into an entirely different business. What began as a small trading company would eventually become one of the world's most powerful technology brands. In the Korean War changed everything for South Korea and for Samsung. The war destroyed businesses, cities, and supply chains across the country. Samsung also suffered heavy losses. But Lee Byung-chul refused to give up. Instead of accepting defeat, he focused on rebuilding the company from the ground up. He believed that every crisis creates a new opportunity for those who never quit. As South Korea recovered, Samsung began expanding into new industries. The company entered the sugar manufacturing business, marking a major step forward. Soon after, Samsung expanded into the textile industry, producing high-quality fabrics. The company also entered insurance and construction, becoming more diversified. Samsung was no longer just a small trading company. Lee Byung-chul had a much bigger vision for the future. He believed electronics would become one of the world's most important industries. In 1969, Samsung officially founded Samsung Electronics. It was one of the boldest decisions in the company's history. Samsung began manufacturing black and white televisions. Soon, the company also started producing refrigerators, washing machines, and other home appliances. Customers appreciated Samsung's reliable products and affordable prices. Demand for Samsung Electronics grew rapidly across South Korea. The company invested heavily in technology, research, and manufacturing. Samsung's factories became larger, faster, and more advanced every year. The company soon began exporting its electronic products to international markets. Samsung's reputation started spreading beyond South Korea. More countries recognized Samsung as a trusted electronics manufacturer. The company continued improving product quality and innovation. Samsung's workforce expanded as thousands of new employees joined the company. Every success brought Samsung one step closer to becoming a global brand. Lee Byung-chul never stopped investing in the future. He believed technology would shape the next generation. That belief laid the foundation for Samsung's rise as a technology powerhouse. The next chapter would take Samsung onto the global stage and change the technology industry forever. By the Etobiline S, Samsung had set its sights on becoming a global technology leader. The company invested billions of dollars in semiconductor research and manufacturing. Samsung believed computer chips would power the future of technology. Its engineers worked tirelessly to develop faster and more reliable memory chips. Those efforts soon paid off. and Samsung became one of the world's leading semiconductor manufacturers. The company expanded rapidly into international markets across Asia, Europe, and North America. Samsung products were now reaching millions of customers around the world. Its televisions and home appliances earned a reputation for quality and innovation. Samsung was no longer just a Korean company. It had become a global brand. But the company was already preparing for its next big challenge. Samsung entered the mobile phone industry with a long-term vision. Its early mobile phones were simple, but each new model brought major improvements. The company invested heavily in research and development to stay ahead of competitors. Thousands of engineers worked together to create better mobile technology. Samsung also became a leader in display technology and smartphone processors. These innovations gave Samsung a strong advantage in the electronics industry. In R&D, Apple introduced the first iPhone and changed the smartphone market forever. The success of the iPhone created a new era of competition. Samsung quickly responded by accelerating its smartphone development. Engineers worked day and night to build a device that could compete with the best. Their hard work resulted in the first Samsung Galaxy smartphone. The Galaxy series introduced powerful features, modern design, and advanced technology. Customers around the world quickly embraced Samsung Galaxy devices. Sales grew rapidly, making Samsung one of the world's top smartphone brands. A fierce competition between Samsung and Apple had officially begun. Every new product pushed both companies to innovate even faster. Samsung continued improving its smartphones with better cameras, displays, and performance. Innovation became the company's greatest strength. Samsung's journey, from a small trading company to a global technology giant, inspired millions. But the company's biggest achievements were still yet to come. Samsung continued pushing the limits of smartphone innovation with every new Galaxy generation. The Galaxy S series became one of the world's best-selling smartphone lineups. Samsung introduced larger displays, faster processors, and industry-leading AMOLED screens. The company invested billions of dollars in research and development every year. Innovation became the heart of Samsung's success. Samsung expanded beyond smartphones into smartwatches, tablets, laptops, and smart home devices. The company introduced the world's first foldable Galaxy smartphones. These revolutionary devices proved that Samsung was still leading mobile innovation. Customers around the world embraced Samsung's bold new technology. Samsung also became a global leader in artificial intelligence in advanced semiconductor technology. Its memory chips and processors powered millions of electronic devices worldwide. Many of the world's leading technology companies relied on Samsung's components. The company continued improving displays, batteries, cameras, and mobile processors. Samsung's innovation. Senders worked around the clock to create the next generation of technology. Every breakthrough strengthens Samsung's position in the global market. Today, Samsung operates in more than 70 countries around the world. Millions of people use Samsung products every single day. From smartphones and televisions to home appliances and memory chips, Samsung has become part of everyday life. What started as a small trading company in 1938 has grown into one of the world's largest technology companies. Lee Byung-chul's vision continues to inspire Samsung's future. The company remains committed to innovation, quality, and long-term growth. Samsung continues investing in artificial intelligence, robotics, and future communication technologies. Every new invention reflects decades of experience and determination. Samsung's journey proves that great companies are built through patience, resilience, and bold decisions. From a small office in Daegu to a global technology empire, Samsung's rise is truly remarkable. Today, Samsung stands among the most valuable and influential brands in the world. Its story inspires millions of entrepreneurs to dream bigger and never give up. Every success began with one simple idea and the courage to take the first step. Samsung's incredible journey continues as it shapes the future of technology. This is the extraordinary story of Samsung. From a small trading business to one of the world's greatest technology giants,